Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Haribol, dear devotees, Haribol. So, in Nama Attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti Kwandruko. This is our English session. The class will be in English. Today we have got so many questions and so much to study. So we have to be very, very attentive. Okay. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for joining us today. We'll start with our prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Munda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So, dear devotees, Niki Nama, in the attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti, in the Shastra Nama, beautiful flowers, Dahlia flowers, pink color, baby pink color. So these flowers, we can offer these beautiful flowers for this attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti. So here for Gaunitai, we are going to offer this beautiful yellow color samandi flowers for Gaunitai. You can offer these beautiful flowers for their lotus feet, and you can make garland and make them wear. So it's up to you. You can use these flowers and do anything, whatever you like, in whatever way you want to show your love for Gaunitai, you can show by these flowers, with these flowers. Okay. So for Radha and Krishna, there is a lotus is there. Only one lotus. So you can make it, you can pluck it and then give it to Radharani's hands, because generally Radharani is carrying one lotus in her hands. And then whenever Krishna is doing any naughty thing, then she will tap Krishna with this with this lotus. So we can offer this lotus for the lotus feet of Krishna. So you can use it any way you like. For here, for Radha and Krishna, we have very nice pani puri. So this pani puri is very, very liked by everybody, but generally we don't eat it outside, no? So now here we can make this pani puri. We can offer this to Radha and Krishna, and we can make in the house. We can offer this to Radha and Krishna, and then we can feed this pani puri for our gurus. After that, as Maha Prasadam, we can eat. So you can ask, how can I make this round puris? It's very difficult now. So nowadays, we are getting the pani puri is available in a packet. So we can buy that dry puppets, just like for pani puri, we ask, they are giving. So we can fry it in the house and we can make round puris. Okay, so it's easy for us. Other things we can make it in the house only. Okay, so even the puris, we don't need to buy it outside. We can make it in the house only, because these days the pani puri puppets are available there in the shops. Okay, so here nice Venpongal for our dear founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much for whatever Prabhupada has done for us. Nobody would have done for us. So we should feel very, very thankful for our beloved Prabhupada. So he is our everything. He has built a home, ISKCON, for the whole world to live. So we have to be always very much grateful for our Prabhupada. So we can offer nice ghee, ungal, lots of ghee we can put, and we can offer this ungal with cashews. We can offer this to Krishna, Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer this to Srila Prabhupada. And then we can take the Maha. Okay, so here, very, very nice, fantastic flowers. This is one kind of jasmine. This jasmine is very, very fragrant. And with this, we can make garlands, we can make many things with this. We can make a beautiful flower decoration for Radharani also, no? For the hair decoration, we can make this with these flowers. But here we can take, this is today, these flowers we will offer for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. So you can, so much flowers are there, you can take with 2 hands full of, with all 2 hands full of these flowers. You can just take everything and just pour it heartily in Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. Okay? So you'll feel very nice when you do this. So please take blessings from Prabhupada. Prabhupada, today we have lots to study. 18 questions we have to finish today. So please give us some intelligence to understand this. Okay. So now for His Holiness Bandhu Swami Maharaj ki Jai. So this is also dahi puri, very nice dahi puri with all chaat items. It's very nice. We can offer this dahi puri to Krishna, Radha and Krishna, and after they have finished relishing it, then we can offer this to Prabhupada, and then after that we can give to Maharaj. Then Maharaj will eat it very nicely. At least one dahi puri he will take. After that, whatever is left over is for us as Maha. Okay. So eating this Maha will get all the bhakti. Because in Shastras it says like this. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says like this. Okay, here for the lotus feet of His Holiness Bandhu Swami Maharaj, we are offering these beautiful hibiscus flowers, pink color. So these flowers we will offer. And then we'll go to the class. So this is a book, 3rd page. Then we finished 3rd page. We finished yesterday 4th page also. So today we are going to for the 5th page. So this is the first question, you know. The definition of bhakti is what Radharani is doing. And now I'm not going to talk about this first question, second question. So you have to tell me what about the 5 points, what we are, what we have studied in definition of bhakti. We are not going to expect anything from the Supreme Lord. We are going to give something out of our love, and the main and foremost thing is that we are concentrating on cultivating a relationship with the Lord. That's why we, in our chanting, we should ask Krishna, let me serve you in a relationship. Let me have a relationship with you. Let me have a loving relationship. Please give me love to love you. So in this favorable mood, we don't desire anything else. We just want love, to love Krishna in a relationship. That's all. This is what we are, our prayer should be. This definition of bhakti should be our prayer while we are chanting. So how to practice bhakti? So to practice bhakti, we should concentrate on developing an attraction to the Lord. So practicing bhakti means somehow we have to develop our attraction towards Krishna. For that, if we are developing our attraction towards Krishna, then all our material attraction for material things will become less and less. Then what is our goal of bhakti? Goal of bhakti is just 100% attraction to Krishna. That's all. So, and to please Allah by favorably serving Him. So we can have 100% attraction, and that is prema. Then our heart should always be thirsty to please Allah. Somehow today I have to do this service and I will please my Lord Krishna. Speak very, very lovingly to Krishna whenever you are doing any service. Please, Krishna, please give me love to love you. Please, Krishna, please let me please you by serving, by doing this service. So, is this nice to you? Do you like this? Like this, we can talk to Krishna and do that service. Always talk to Krishna lovingly. Krishna, I'm doing this service like this. I don't know how to do it, but somehow I'm doing it. Do you like it? If you like it, I will do it in this way. If you don't like it, I will try to find out some other way. So in this way, you can heartily speak to Krishna. And nobody can stop our bhakti, which we are doing it inside our heart. Even gopis, they did not show their bhakti outside, because if they talk outside, then what will happen? Their family members will stop them while going to Krishna. They will not allow. So because they are married and some are unmarried, but they were never showing outside that they were loving Krishna. Nobody knows it in Vrindavan that the gopis were loving Krishna. And Krishna was loving all the gopis. Nobody knows except the small children like this Dama, Sudama, Vasudama, Sri Dama. These four people, no, they are actually Krishna's mind intelligence, these four children. That's why they know. Because Krishna used to take these boys while he goes to the gopis. So that's why. Anyway, so we know what is the goal. The goal is to please the Lord. So we should always think, how can I please my Lord? How can I make my Lord happy? So first thing is that we should accept Krishna as mine. You should accept Krishna as yours. I will accept Krishna as mine. So Krishna is mine. Like that feeling you should have. So this possessiveness is a symptom of love. So it's a symptom of actually prema bhakti. In prema bhakti, the devotee is having high level of possessiveness. Just because Krishna went and drank some sweet rice or sweet pies, sweet kheer from Radha Damodar temple, this Bamsidas Babaji got wild. He was so wild, he became, and he was so strongly, he was objecting Krishna that, how can you go and eat this sweet kheer when I have made some kheer for you? How can you go and eat this kheer from that temple? But then how is that this Bamsidas Babaji, who is living in Mayapur, came to know what was going on in this was in Radha Ramana temple. So Radha Ramana temple in Vrindavan. This was the question mark of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. So he was so bewildered. When he kept 10 devotees to find out what all Bamsidas Babaji is shouting, what all he's doing, what all he's talking to Krishna, because he wanted to know, he wanted to have a study about Bamsidas Babaji, because he knew that Bamsidas Babaji was in prema. So he was, the devotees, they sent a message uh, to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami, saying that today there was lots of shoutings from inside the hut. Bamsidas Babaji was shouting like anything to Krishna. So he was shouting, "Why did you eat that kheer from Radha Ramana temple?" So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami was very much surprised about this. How does this Babaji know what happened in Vrindavan? So he sent somebody. He wanted to know what are the qualities of prema, because at that time Bhaktisiddhanta was not in prema. He was, of course, he was in very high level, advanced level, but he wanted to make a list of things what the prema devotee can. Then he came to know from Vrindavan that that particular day there was no sugar in the temple, in Radha Ramana temple. So they made the kheer with jaggery, it seems. So this Krishna, he was so thrilled by this. Because kheer with jaggery, oh my God, it's going to be fantastic. So he went to Radha Ramana temple and got a feast of this jaggery kheer. Jaggery kheer, sweet kheer made up of jaggery. Actually, that day morning only he informed, this Bamsidas Babaji had informed Krishna, he is having a Laddu Gopal with him. So he will, for 10 days or 15 days once only, this Bamsidas Babaji will cook. So that day he told in the morning only, I'm going to cook for you sweet rice. So, the Krishna was also very much okay. Today I'm going to get kheer from Bamsidas Babaji, very loving kheer. So, but then he could not control himself while in Radha Ramana temple, they made jaggery, kheer with jaggery, which was very much tempting for Krishna. It was so tempting for Krishna that he had to go there and finish off that. He thought he will finish off that and then come and take Bamsidas Babaji's kheer. But oh my God, this Bamsidas Babaji came to know about all these things. How he came to know? Because he is in prema, it was natural that he got all the qualities what Krishna has. This is a secret of prema. So just like Krishna, he also got Satya Sankalpa Shakti. So whatever he desires, he could do. But they won't do. That's another thing. But so he saw Krishna and some sweet rice on his tongue, on his lips. So he found that this fellow has gone somewhere and taken something and he has come. So he immediately thought, where did he go? Immediately that point, that got open to him, that Krishna had gone to Radha Ramana temple and he has taken that jaggery because he was so tempted by this jaggery. So then Bamsidas Babaji, everything, because Bamsidas Babaji was in prema, just like Krishna, he also had all the qualities of Krishna, means that it was so easy for him to find out all the mischievous activities of Krishna. So he was, you know what he did? He just took that all the kheer, whatever he made, and he just threw it on the wall. All the kheer fell down. He did not offer it to the Lord Krishna. This is the act of prema. So that's what Maharaj says. Prema is crooked like a snake. Like a snake, they will behave. He was so angry with Krishna. So, because how can you go and eat? Because he was so possessive. Krishna is mine. Krishna is mine. How can you go outside my control? How dare you go outside and take a jaggery kheer? So this was the problem going on with this Laddu Gopalji and this Vamsidas Babaji. Okay, so that's what now we are asking. We will not imitate Vamsidas Babaji, but we will little have that Krishna's mind. For our level, we can think that my dear Krishna is mine. He's so sweet and he is very loving and he is owned by me. This possessiveness, at least a little percentage, at least 1%, half a percentage, we can have. Krishna is mine. So these feelings, then you will understand, oh, Krishna is mine, so I should know what he likes, what he doesn't like. So whatever I like, I don't know whether it is pleasing to him. So I must know whether my dear Krishna like this item or like this service, what I did in this way or that way. So in this mode, we have to serve. That is what is here given, to please the Lord. So without having that mamata, it's called mamata. Mamata means to have possessiveness towards Krishna. Mamata. So that mamata, if we have for Krishna, then we will surely see the quality of our service. If our service is with full of quality, then we know that Krishna cannot get out of this enjoying this service. No, he will not get out. He will not go out. If the service is very not sincere, not very lovingly done, then Krishna, okay. If I don't come also, it's not going to make a big issue. So he will run away. Where devotees are calling him with love, no? There he will run away. So that's why devotees have to surely make a sudra. Sutra means one rope which is made up of prema. So prema sudra. So that prema is possessiveness. So that possessiveness, if we don't have 100%, we can have half a percentage at least. So it's my Krishna. So he is dependent on. I have to take care of him. I have to give him a bath every day. I have to feed him. So in this way, when we are feeling this mamata, our love will become very, very natural. Okay. So this is what they are telling in the second line, to please the Lord. Only when we love him, we will try to please him. Is it for Krishna's liking, like that? Otherwise, we will not bother for all this. So here Maharaj has given this page, how to please the Lord. So, how to please the Lord means this. Maharaj has given 3 points. The Lord is also a person. He is a supreme person with supreme feelings. These 3 points we must always remember when we are thinking of Krishna. If we are not, if we are forgetting these things, then we will tend to remember Krishna as a big Lord, like the Perumal or Govindaji in the Balaji temple, like Balaji. So we have to always remember his qualities. Then only it will be easier for us to see him as a person. If we are not going to see him as a person, then how to have the exchange of feelings? If we think of him God, then how to interact with him with feelings, interact with him with love. That is why it's always important for us to remember that he is a person like us. But the difference is that we are ordinary person, he is supreme person. So we both have feelings. I have feelings and he has feelings. I am a person, he is also a person. What is the difference? I am an ordinary person, Krishna is a supreme person. I have ordinary feelings and Krishna has supreme feelings. Just like I have 10% feelings, means Krishna has 10 crores amount of that feelings for reciprocation. That's all. But both of us have feelings. Some little feelings if we have also. Krishna reciprocates in a unlimited amount. Because he's supreme. He's supreme in everything. His feelings are supreme. His love is supreme. He is a supreme personality. That's why everything is supreme for him. We can bear the separation from him. But he can't. Because he's supreme. His Vipralambha Bhava is supreme. His separation is so much supreme from us that he can't bear it. This is what is Krishna. So if we are able to understand him as a person like us, then we can have personal relationship with him. Otherwise, no chance. With God, if we see him as God and I am a person, we can never have these feelings in between, going naturally flowing towards Krishna. That we cannot have. That is why Maharaj has given these sentences with very deep words. If we go through these words of Maharaj deeply, then we can understand. We can take the pearls, going deep and deep and deep of these words, we can take out the rarest pearls of devotion from Maharaj's words. Otherwise, we cannot find out. Just on top, if we are going to study on top, just like the cows, no, cows and calves. They will eat the grass from on top only. They are not interested to eat. Just just like that, to eating sake they will eat, not with the full hungriness. Like that we should not do. So if we are full of hungry, means hungry for Krishna, we are full of thirst for Krishna, then we will dive into the ocean of Maharaj's words, and we will tend to pick up the rarest pearls, going deeply inside the ocean. So these words, what Maharaj has given, if we go very deep, dive inside, then we can find out each word is a rarest pearl. So here Maharaj has given, the Lord is also a person. See what is the words he has used. The Lord is also a person. That means he means to say you are a person and the Lord is also a person. So two persons only can have natural feelings flowing towards each other. No, not God and person. Person to person. That is easy. That's what Maharaj is trying to tell. The Lord is also a person like you. But the only difference is that you are a person, he is a supreme person with supreme feelings. Your feelings are simple feelings and his feelings are supreme feelings. That's all. That's the difference. Who gets pleased by the devotion of his devotee and reciprocates accordingly. So whatever service we are doing with devotion, he is pleased with that. Only thing we should always conscious or cautious, will my Krishna like this? My Krishna. There comes that process, my Krishna. Because he is a person, no. We are also thinking that he is person and he is very personal to me. Then immediately comes next word, my Krishna. Will my Krishna like this? So in this way, when we are serving Krishna in a loving mode, natural devotion will come. It's not like forced, forcibly somebody has taught us devotion and that we are doing. Bhakti is not some school. Bhakti is love. It is natural love. That's all. Okay. So the Lord is, when is the Lord pleased? Krishna is, when Krishna is pleased, we can we can use the word Krishna because we know who is the Lord. For us, Krishna is our Lord. So we can say Krishna, then it is more personal. What Krishna is, what is pleasing to our beloved Krishna? So he likes if we surrender to him. Then if we offer something with devotion, don't feel very big about this word devotion. Oh, devotion. Oh my God, devotion. I don't have devotion. It's all big words. Don't get trapped by all these words. Just the personal love, simple love, what we are innocently offering to Krishna, that has been named like this big words, devotion. When we are doing it to our children or husband, then it is called kama. But the same type of sincere, sincerely loving Krishna, then it is called, then it is named as devotion, bhakti. Okay, so don't bother for so much for these words. Just simply, innocently, just to show your love for your Krishna. Krishna is yours. He's mine. For me, he is mine. For you, he is yours. Okay, so from today onwards, you feel that Krishna is your own Krishna, your own beloved Krishna. So whatever you do should please him. It will be very nice if you ask Krishna, Krishna, do you like this, Krishna? Krishna, you don't like this? Krishna, you like this? Then you ask, and then do it very lovingly. But others are naming it as devotion, bhakti and all, bhava, prema. Don't bother. Don't bother about those names and all. Oh my God, I don't have. No, don't get trapped by all these things. Just do innocently, love Krishna, and the natural love should go towards Krishna, because Krishna is yours. He is a person and you are a person, and you both have some dear loving relationship. So you are loving Krishna because he is yours. So you are showing this much love for him. So when we try to develop our bhakti and when we help others to develop in bhakti, so what Krishna likes, when we develop our bhakti, when we try to develop our bhakti, Krishna is liking that. And bhakti means our love towards Krishna we are trying to develop. And when we are trying to help others to help them for loving Krishna. If we are helping others also to love Krishna, that's very good. If we are increasing our love for Krishna, that's very good. Krishna likes all these things. Okay. So the third question is over. Now the fourth question, how to practice our sadhana. So our sadhana is that faith, how to improve our sadhana, or how to practice our sadhana, or how to do this bhakti. For all the questions, this is the answer. First of all, we have to develop our faith. Then that faith, where from that faith is coming? While we hear from the great devotee, then that faith comes. After that faith comes, taste comes. That taste which develops by faith is ultimately that taste is developing as bhakti. Okay. So from faith develops taste, and from taste develops bhakti. That's all. Okay. So the more and more we are developing our faith, the more and more we will develop our taste, and then the more and more we will develop our bhakti. Then Maya will just flee, because we are no more. We don't have taste for Maya. We have so much taste for our beloved Krishna. That's right. Okay, the fifth question. Important factor to start bhakti. Who is that important factor? Who is helping us to start the bhakti? Nishta state. Suddha Bhakti. Who is helping? A great devotee. So that great devotee is our Balaswami Maharaj. So if he is not giving all this works, he is not giving all this his sweet knowledge, we will not understand what is bhakti. We cannot understand bhakti. We cannot cultivate bhakti. We cannot start bhakti, and we cannot cultivate bhakti. Cultivate means growing bhakti. Nothing we can do. So we cannot understand bhakti. We cannot start bhakti. We cannot grow bhakti. Nothing we can do if the great devotee is not influencing us. So the great devotee who inspires, who encourages, who encourage us, we can put this word, no? Who encourage us, then only through their kind association, through their merciful guidance. So all this, the devotee is helping us to, by giving his kind association, he is guiding us mercifully. He plants a seed of bhakti in us, and he cultivates bhakti. Cultivates means growing bhakti. So now, how to attain our goal? This is the sixth question. This is the sixth question. Sixth question. So, how to attain our goal? Our goal is Krishna. Okay. So our goal is Krishna. But what's happening? Maya is taking us in the opposite direction, towards Achit Shakti, material energy. But which is very unfavorable for bhakti. Okay, it's very unfavorable for bhakti. For our bhakti, it's very bhakti means loving Krishna. For loving Krishna, this is very unfavorable. Going towards Maya, going towards material energy, material attraction. All these are very, very disadvantages for loving our beloved Krishna. Okay. So now Maya, we understand that Maya cannot coexist with our service. The same, we can love Krishna, at the same time we can love the material world. How can these both things happen together? So if we think that no, I can do both, if we think that we are very intelligent, then Maharaj is scolding us, you fool. Prabhupada used to say, you rascal. But here Maharaj is, you fool. Maharaj is, as long as we are fooled, but he's not telling you are fooled, but he's saying, see, so humble he is, we are fooled by Maya. Actually, because these words are Maharaj words from the class. That's why I told these words. Otherwise, in the books and all, he's just repeating the previous Acharya's words. These are also previous Acharya's words only, but he used this in his class. So as long as we are fooled by Maya, we can do only less bhakti. So if we are number one fool, we can be fooled by Maya, that we cannot do bhakti. Bhakti means love for Krishna. We cannot love Krishna. Okay. So by performing sadhana bhakti is that 64 angas of bhakti. This is nectar of devotion. Bhakti rasamrita. Devotees must be knowing. So even if you don't have You are very new. You don't know what about what is that about 64 angas of bhakti. If you have not studied any book, still you have your mobile in your hand, no? You can just put Google in go to search in Google and put 64 angas of bhakti from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu or Nectar of Devotion. The book name is Nectar of Devotion. So, or Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rupa Goswami. Then immediately that 64 angas, they will list it and it will come out. So you can read at least this one portion from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, because we have come to study this in this school, Bhakti school. We have come to study in this school. If we don't know what to practice in this school, then what will we do? So what are we supposed to do in this Bhakti school? Those items are these 64 angas. So immediately we should somehow find out these 64 angas and immediately just go through it. It's very easy. Walking to the temple, dancing before the deity, like that, wearing the garland, and like this, many hearing, chanting, remembering, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. So these nine topics also comes, 9 services also comes in this 64 angas. Okay. Consequently, Maya, so when we are following the 64 angas, 64 varieties of service the whole day, then consequently Maya is conquered. The more and more we do this service, the more and more Maya, we win our Maya. So the pull of Maya becomes less and less. Then we will not go hug Maya and tell, let me go, leave me, Maya, leave me. So actually, Maya Devi is not catching hold of us. We are running towards Maya, and we are catching hold of her, and we are telling, leave me. What kind of nonsense is this? This is what Ashtavagramani acted to Janaka Maharaj. And Maharaj also did the same thing in the class. Was shouting, let me go. We all got scared. What happened to Maharaj? Immediately he started shouting. He became so absorbed in that scene. We are going and we are hugging her, and we are telling, Maya, you leave me. You leave me. Don't hug me. You leave me. We are hugging her. So all this happens without any separate practice or separate anyone. So just we love Krishna, then everything becomes automatic. Maya just goes back and no more pulling of Maya. Everything is fine. We don't need to pull or push Maya Devi. Go from here. We don't need to push her. Or we don't need to close our eyes seeing Maya. So all these, just we start loving Krishna as our own Krishna, then everything happens automatically. For the devotee, this is not his loving ambition. So, coming out of Maya or escapism from Maya is not our ambition. Our ambition is very loving. Our ambition is that somehow I should love Krishna. I should love my Krishna 100%. So I should have, for 100%, if I have to love my Krishna, I should have some relationship with him, no? So let me love him in some relationship. Otherwise, I will not love him properly, no? So this is our ambition, loving ambition. So, but this conquering Maya is automatically happening. Even though if we are not trying or if we are not doing anything about it, we are not even thinking about Maya, that will happen automatically. Maya will be conquered. We can just like that, we can succeed over Maya. No need to worry about her. No need to worry about Maya. No need to worry about her. We can just carry on our love for Krishna. That's all. Okay, this is our Seventh question. Seventh question. So now we are seeing, oh Mataji, that guy is very easily performing bhakti. He is very advanced, no? He is everybody has given him blessings, mercy, but I don't have that blessings, I don't have that mercy. So I am not able to practice bhakti properly. But he is able to, because he has come long back. All these kind of stories we can tell, all sort of excuses. Because they are stories, they are excuses only. So here they are saying, actually, for an advanced devotee, bhakti is very easy to practice because of what? That point they are given here. The less advanced devotee, bhakti is very, very difficult for him to practice. He's feeling so difficult. Oh my God, I have to give up onion. I have to give up coffee, tea. I have to give up my YouTube. I have to give up my Facebook. It's so paining. This is all for the less advanced devotee. He's feeling his own life is going, his heart is YouTube. So that's why he's feeling so much pain to get away from that. He's feeling that he's so attached to all this program that his heart is so much attached to that he's feeling his heart itself is taken away from him. Like that, it's painful for him. Anyway, so this advanced devotee, what is happening to this advanced devotee? In higher stages for this advanced devotee, he's experiencing a wonderful experience with the Lord. He's experiencing such a wonderful ananda with the Lord. He's feeling very, very tasty. He's experiencing so much of ananda, so much of joy talking to his beloved Krishna. Saying, my dear Krishna, please don't go away from me. Today, whole day you be with me. I want to remember you. All the time I want to remember you. I want to serve you. I will serve you and you will be with me. Okay? Like this, he makes a very nice bandhan. He makes a very nice oath with his Krishna. And he likes to spend his day with Krishna. Okay? This is because he loves Krishna. It's natural for him to love Krishna. He's loving Krishna. That's why it's very easy for him. Okay. So because Krishna is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. So if we are associating with Ananda Vigraha, he is Ananda Vigraha. He is personality of Ananda. He is a personality of joy. So if we are associating with joy, what is the problem for joy? So we will get so much joy. So that is why when we are talking with Krishna, when we are seeing Krishna, when we are hearing about Krishna, we are very joyful. Our soul becomes very joyful. So, but if we want to have joy without Krishna involved in YouTube, then YouTube programs, then these things will give us joy. How long? 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After that, this material world will come and squeeze our neck. Then we cannot breathe. Then we'll be shouting, I can't breathe. So this is what is happening. So, but with Krishna, it's always sweet, always love, always ananda. This is something else. So the devotee always feels happy, ananda with Krishna. Then he feels, what is the use of liberation? What is the use of getting rid of all these difficulties or pains? I don't want to come out of my pain also, but I want to love Krishna. and I want to serve him. This is very nice for the devotee. He's not bothered what is paining him to come out of his pains. He's not bothered for his pains. More than that, he is bothered for his love for Krishna, loving relationship with Krishna. So he is feeling mukti as useless, insignificant. He says, mukti, oh, I am not interested. So he is so interested in bhakti, loving Krishna. At that point, both bhakti and mukti are not important for the devotee. So that is why for the devotee, mukti and bhakti are not at all important. As a devotee advances, it becomes easier and easier through the sadhana which the devotee practice. As a devotee advances, it becomes easier and easier through the sadhana which the devotee practice. Okay, so once we are advancing, it is becoming very easy for us to practice our sadhana, which the devotee is practicing. So when we are doing our sadhana, it's very nice. It's very easy for us because we are advancing by loving Krishna. Our love is increasing and our sadhana is increasing. Practice we are able to do easily. Practice means everyday chanting, everyday hearing. That's all very tasty for us now because hearing about Krishna, wow, hearing about my Krishna, my beloved Krishna, my darling Krishna. I am hearing about my Krishna. So he's mine. It's so tasty. The devotee is feeling it so wonderful. So then chanting Krishna's names, then he is feeling, oh, I'm calling my dear Krishna, my dear one, I'm calling Krishna, Krishna, like that. So he's feeling very happy. He's feeling very much ananda. That is very tasty for him. So why should he feel it very difficult to chant? It's very tasty. It's very naturally, lovingly he's doing it. This is due to a higher taste. This is what is higher taste, which he has for performing that sadhana. Sadhana means that service. So, but the less advanced devotee who is attached to YouTube and Facebook, and what he's doing, he's feeling his heart is becoming somebody is pulling away his heart. So he's feeling so much pain, and forcibly he is chanting because he's not having any taste for chanting Krishna's name, because he has to stop seeing YouTube and Facebook and he has to do chanting. So he's controlling himself for some time. After some time, he gets his mobile, and in one hand mobile, he will start chanting. So this is less advanced devotee. So he does, because he doesn't have any experience of ananda. He is feeling that Facebook can give him that much of ananda. So Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube can give him ananda. That's why he is this less advanced devotee is not feeling any ananda while associating with Krishna, because Krishna is spiritual and these things are material. So he cannot do both. So at the same time, he wants to he wants to associate with YouTube, Facebook, and as well as with Krishna. How is that possible? So Krishna will not respond because we are engrossed in material and in material heart. Can you think that Krishna can, our Krishna from Goloka Vrindavana, he is ready to come down for our sake? But not, he cannot sit on that material platform, no? It's all kachada. It's just, what to say, it's like slum. It's a very bad place. How can Krishna come and sit there? So if we have love for Krishna, and if we love, if we have bhakti, then we very nicely clean our heart and put a very nice white lotus, and then call Krishna, please come and sit on this lotus, white lotus, which is very auspicious. So in this way, devotee is feeling very, very happy, ananda. But less advanced devotee who is attracted to material things, he cannot get ananda. So because he's feeling that he has been separated from material and somebody is forcing him towards bhakti. That's why we should never force the children. They don't know anything. So when we are forcing the children, they become opposite. Somebody is forcing me to do what I don't want. So we should allow the children to take this bhakti naturally. Not only the children, but the elders also, everybody. Okay. Eighth question. The devotion we do using material things becomes spiritual. How? So we are doing bhakti, devotion, bhakti, but for that we are using only material things. We are so many material things we are using. We are using our material mind. We are using our material intelligence. We are using our material senses, hands, legs, and we are doing devotion. How is that? Because bhakti is spiritual, no? We are always telling that bhakti is coming from Goloka Vrindavana. It's from Krishna's Sachidananda body. It's directly coming from there. Like that and all we are telling. But then how can we use all these material things to do that spiritual bhakti, which is coming from Goloka? When we execute pure bhakti, it is not from mental state. That is why we say that when we start doing Nishtha Bhakti, means Suddha Bhakti or Suddha Nama, then immediately our bhakti is not on the platform of mental state, material state. Okay, material mind we don't use, material senses. No more it is material. Because it has been already, by the bhakti of the devotee, it has already become spiritual. So all these senses, mind, intelligence, everything has become spiritualized. It has become spiritual. That is why this Nishta Bhakta, that is pure Bhakta, Shuddha Bhakta, he doesn't do anything in the material platform. He doesn't think anything in a material platform. So it doesn't arise from the so because this particular bhakti devotion, it did not arise from him, bloom from him, from his material mind, material intelligence, material senses, or from material something, material things, whatever he has. He has car, bungalow, everything. Do you think that his devotion has come from anything of this? No. He has material body with all material hands and material legs and all that, but nothing. Bhakti is not coming from all this. Mind, intelligence. It's coming from somewhere else. Its spiritual location is Krishna. It is coming from somewhere else and it has somehow got inside him through the devotee. It has somehow gone inside that devotee. That he has become a devotee. Shuddha Bhakta. So that means when the bhakti is not coming from anything material, that means it is spiritual. It must have come from some spiritual location, isn't it? So the spiritual location is Krishna. From Krishna, it has come. Sachidananda form. From there, it has come. Bhakti Shakti. Thus, ultimately, it is said that bhakti is not a material process at all. So, bhakti is not from this material world. It is not a practice from this material world at all. It is bhakti is it is very simply to call bhakti as affection. It is some affection for the Lord because we are loving a person who is spiritual. That affection is also spiritual. It is no more called as material love because the person is changed. The person is spiritual person. So our love, our affection is also not material, it is spiritual. So now, yesterday we read these points. When Krishna sends his affection for the person who is favorable, for the person who is doing some favorable actions or attitude, who is having some favorable attitude towards Krishna, then immediately Krishna is sending his affection to that person, which is termed, that affection what Krishna is sending to his devotee, which is termed as what? It is termed as Bhakti Shakti. He is thrilled. Krishna is thrilled. He's so thrilled, excited. Oh my God, this person is trying to give me something. He is bringing one flower. He is asking the pujaris, you please accept it, give it to Krishna, keep it on my lotus feet. He is asking. Oh my God, he brought me one beautiful flower. That's all. Krishna is lost in that flower. He became so fascinated, and he's so tempted by this love of this person. He's not even a devotee. He is just newly coming. So Krishna is so tempted. So he wants to give something. He wants to immediately gift that person, because if we are going and doing something to the king is immediately, because he has so much, so he can give very easily. He will clap his hands and give him one plate full of gold coins, like that. So because his khajana is full of gold coins. So like that, Krishna is thinking, oh my God, I have to send him something. So it is because he gave that flower, which Krishna sees as flower, as affection. He is also sending his affection to that person. When he is sending that affection, it is called Bhakti Shakti. But the beginning point, Krishna is waiting for so long. But first, in the beginning point, when the jiva is turned back towards Krishna, at that moment Krishna becomes alert. Immediately he wants to fill up that devotee with all his blessings. That responding to Krishna's affection, we did not do it for a very long lifetimes. We are keeping quiet. We are not. We have a stone heart that we will not respond to Krishna's calls. Please turn back to me. We won't turn back. We are attracted towards Maya. So now though this fellow has turned back, and he's doing some favorable attitude. He's showing some favorable attitude for Krishna. Krishna becomes very excited, and he is very much, his heart is melted, and he's immediately responding. Okay. So when bhakti manifests in a jiva, that means there is a spiritual potency manifesting in the jiva. So bhakti means something spiritual has happened into that jiva. Oh, that jiva has bhakti. Bhakti means that he's loving a spiritual person. So that's why it's called bhakti, spiritual love, which is called bhakti, termed as bhakti. Once we see that the devotee has some bhakti, love for Krishna, then we can understand that Krishna has specially given him some spiritual energy, spiritual Shakti he has sent for the devotee. That is why he is able to do some bhakti. We can see from his bhakti activities, we can see that Krishna is secretly sending him some Shakti of him, Bhakti Shakti of him. Okay. Okay. Now we can see our Maharaj writing 100, crossing over 160 books, not small, small books, all big, big volumes of books. How is it possible? Just because Krishna has given him that Shakti, Bhakti Shakti. Okay. So now, ninth question. What is Bhakti Shakti? Yesterday only we saw it. Again we will see. Bhakti Shakti is the Lord has many Shaktis. Bhakti is one of the Shakti of the Lord. The Lord has many Shaktis. Krishna has many Shaktis. But Bhakti is one of the Shaktis. This Bhakti Shakti is mercifully manifested by the Lord in a jiva. So Krishna has very mercifully given this Shakti, Bhakti Shakti, to the devotee. Because he showed some favorable attitude. No, he brought one flower. No, he gave that one flower for Krishna. No, so he is so thrilled by that. So he wants to give something back. So he is sending, because he's king, he's supreme king. So he's Lord, and he's Lord of the Lords. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Parama Ishvara. He is the controller of the controllers, like Ishvara, like Shiva, Brahma, Indra. So Krishna is the controller of the controllers. So he is so supreme. He has so much with him. So immediately he wants to give something. Immediately he wants to gift something to that jiva. So because so many days the jiva did not turn back to him, and now this jiva is ready to turn back at least to Krishna, to give him little love. Krishna is so pleased by that. So immediately he wants to give to something. So he is sending this affection, which is in the form of Bhakti Shakti. So he is sending some Shakti for that jiva. That Shakti is called Bhakti Shakti. Actually, this Bhakti Shakti is Krishna's affection for that devotee. And now he's not become devotee now. He's a simple person who showed favorable attitude towards Krishna. And now Krishna sent him Bhakti Shakti. And with that only he will start doing Bhakti. We are seeing now, we ourselves are not able to start Bhakti. That is Suddha Bhakti. We are doing all Misra Bhakti. Misra means mixed Bhakti. Okay, we are not doing Shuddha Bhakti. Nishtha only it starts. So then what to speak of the new person? So that's why Krishna is sending him Bhakti. Bhakti is not from this material world. So this term is a Sanskrit term. It's in English they are calling it as affection. But in Sanskrit we can call this as Bhakti. Bhakti is in 3 different forms: Sadhana Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti, and Prema Bhakti. So we should not term it, but it's Prema. No, Prema is one part of Bhakti. That's one. Prema Bhakti is the last portion. Before that, there are another 2 forms of Bhakti: Sadhana Bhakti and Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. So now we are trying to start our Bhakti by doing Sadhana Bhakti. So this Sadhana Bhakti is also original Bhakti, no? It's original. Even though it is small, it is original. Not duplicate, just like a Misra Bhakti. We are going to mix 2 teaspoons of oil in ghee. What's going to happen? We will not have that ghee smell. No more ghee smell. So that's why we don't mix anything in the pure ghee. As we don't mix anything in the pure ghee, we don't mix anything in the pure Bhakti. We will not mix. If we mix, then it's not called Bhakti. That's why this Bhakti is coming from Krishna. Because he is having the fantastic affection for the jiva, which is very, very appreciable and which is very, very sweet, spiritual. It is not connected with this material world, karma. No, it's not at all connected with that. So this Bhakti Shakti, the Jiva received, then what happens? Then we'll go to the 10th question. So at which point Jiva's material mind, body, senses are completely spiritualized? What is the cause for this perfection to happen? So when this Jiva, we can tell at this point it's Jiva, gradually develops as spiritual Shakti by the mercy of the Lord. Spiritual. Okay. So he's slowly, he's getting more and more Bhakti Shakti from the Lord, that is spiritual Shakti, that is mercy of the Lord. Then he is developing Bhakti for Krishna. Because that Bhakti, which is not karma, which is not material, which is spiritual, which is without any contamination, which is very pure, that Bhakti has come down from Krishna's heart to this Jiva's heart. So he has something now which is not contaminated, which is very pure. So now this is going to work in him, this Bhakti Shakti. And then he will also feel the same because he's associating with some Shakti which has been sent by Krishna, that affection. No? He's associating with that affection. Then his heart is also melting for Krishna. Then because of his association with this spiritual affection of Krishna, his heart is also having spiritual affection. It wants to show spiritual affection for Krishna. So he's now sending back that Bhakti Shakti as Bhakti. He's sending back that affection, what Krishna sent him. Okay, then it is called Bhakti. Because it is spiritual, it is named as Bhakti. So, by how did he do that? He is having only material mind, material body, material senses. Where will he go for spiritual mind, spiritual body, spiritual senses? Because he is just normal Jiva. But the Bhakti Shakti, of course, he got insight from Krishna. So this material mind, body, senses and all, he used. But this Bhakti did not come from his material mind, material body, material senses. It came from Krishna only. But he used to work out that affection, what he has to send for Krishna. That affection, what he has in the heart, he has to send it, no, in some way or other. So he has to transform it into one item, no, some object. He has to transform it in an object and send that love. If we have to show our love for our children, we are getting a toy for the child. That then we are giving to the child. That means that we are transforming our love to the child as that toy. Okay, like that. So this Shakti increases in the Jiva until at a certain point. So this Jiva is using his material mind, body, senses and material objects, whatever he has, and he prepares one beautiful cake or biscuit, butter biscuit, or if he don't know cake or biscuit, he nicely cooks some sambar rice for Krishna. Something he's cooking, some pakori, something like that he's cooking for Krishna with love, with all material objects on it. But there is his affection mixed in that. Then he's offering that. So Krishna is very much fascinated by this devotion which is mixed in that particular pakodi, which cannot be seen by us, but Krishna can see that. In that bhaji, his devotion is there. So Krishna is so fascinated. Krishna is so impressed by that devotion. He's very eager to eat that devotion. So he comes to eat that offering. So because of this love, he's very much impressed by this jivas, this little love. This is his own Shakti one day that the jiva is returning it. So Krishna is getting attracted to nothing material. He is getting attracted to his own Shakti. That's from him only that Shakti came, Bhakti Shakti. So Krishna is getting attracted to his own Shakti. This is the point, because Krishna is spiritual. How can Krishna get attracted to something material? So Krishna can get attracted to something only spiritual. So in this jiva, everything is material. He has material tongue, material body senses, mind, intelligence, material objects, everything is material here. But that devotion, that what Krishna sent him, that Bhakti Shakti, that Bhakti is spiritual, no? That same affection he is sending. So that to his own Shakti, Krishna is getting very much fascinated and get attracted to that Bhakti, and he's getting attracted to that jiva. Oh my God, I out of some little affection, because he showed me something, I was fascinated by that, and I sent him 100 rupees, and he sent me back 10 rupees. Oh my God. Krishna is telling, oh my God. Krishna is surprised. What is this? First time he sent me 10 rupees out of my 100 rupees. He's so happy. So he said, okay, this time I will send him some very nice gift. So this time he is sending not 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees as his gift, because he's so pleased, because this guy has sent 10 rupees, 10 rupees love. So Krishna wants to send his affection, 1,000 rupees affection. And now this devotee, he has got 1,000 rupees in his hands. He knows, he can feel it, okay, because that much affection from Krishna is filling his heart. Then he wants to return back that affection, isn't it? Because that's working in him, that affection. If he is really doing bhakti, then he is really affectionate towards Krishna, then he will tend to return back that love. So what he is doing, he is trying to send this time 100 rupees. So even after Krishna is sending us so much of love and affection, giving us, providing us, we are able to see every step Krishna is helping us. Still, we don't want to do any service to Krishna. We are in our service, we are just holding back our hands. Oh my God, this much time, huh? No need. I will hold back. I have so many things to do. We are not, very readily doing. But at least we are doing, okay, this much service we are doing. Then 100 rupees, 200 rupees, like that, we are ready to spend for Krishna. We are sending back. We're not so impressed by all Krishna's love, because we are not having such an eye to see that love, or we don't have such senses. Spiritual senses are not so much developed in us. We don't have such a spiritual eye, spiritual ears to hear Krishna's love, or spiritual skin to feel Krishna's love. Just like breeze is coming, no? We are not having so much spiritual. That spiritual is not so much. The spiritual senses have not so much developed, no? That's why we are not able to feel Krishna's reciprocation of love. So only to the extent how much we can feel, that much love we are sending back. That much bhakti. Krishna is even more pleased by that. Then immediately he wants to send something. So he's telling, this time I will send my devotee. He has sent me back 100 rupees. Now I will send him 1 lakh. Immediately he writes 1 lakh, sending us a check for 1 lakh. So then at this time, it's lots of bhakti shakti and the devotees. Now this guy has become a devotee. His heart is feeling so much melting for Krishna's love. He's feeling, oh my God, my Krishna has given me so many items, so many things, so many favorable things. For so many lifetimes he's feeding me. He's now started realizing all these things. And he's thinking, what can I do for my Lord Krishna? So what my Lord loves, he loves me to chant. Okay, let me chant. He loves me to offer him something. Okay, let me offer. He loves me to preach or help others. Okay, if I increase my love, then he is very happy. Means I will increase my love. So, like in this way, he's trying to find out what is pleasing to Krishna, and he's trying to give that love for Krishna. So now he's sending a big amount, like 50,000 on. Krishna is now, oh my God, my beloved devotee, he has bought me. Now what can I do for him? Immediately he takes the checkbook, just put his signature, and immediately blank check he's sending to the devotee. Oh my dear beloved devotee, now you can fill up whatever you want. I have given you Shuddha Nam. I have given you Nama Chintamani. I have given you Shuddha Bhakti. Just as you wish. Just fill up whatever you want. I have sent you a blank check. That's all. The devotee now, the devotee is in ecstasy. He understood now. He can understand because his spiritual senses are developing. He can understand Krishna. Oh, you are on my way now. Okay. So now he can understand Krishna's presence. And now the devotee is asking Krishna, let me serve my Guru. Krishna, my Guru has come here just to deliver me. My Guru, he is a representative of you. And he, to deliver all of us, he is doing so much service. Let me do some service for my Guru. So he is asking, please make me, use me for my Guru's service. He is alone fighting. Let me give him a hand in his fighting against this war, against this Maya. There's a big war going on. My Gurudev is fighting against Maya in this war. Let me give one hand for him. So in this way, the devotee's heart is crying for his Guru because he cannot, because it is a original love, original bhakti, original Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Nam. The originality is that if the devotee is original, then he can never separate Krishna from his Guru. So the moment he tries to understand Krishna, immediately his Guru comes in him. So he is able to understand the position of his Guru, the pain of his Guru. My Guru is so painful. My Guru is feeling so much because I am like this. He is writing so many books just to save me from my ignorance. Let me study these books. Let me take away all this ignorance and make my Guru happy. If I am out of my ignorance, my Guru is very happy. So he's so much day and night he is working to take me to you. So without expecting anything from me, I have to serve such a Guru. So in this way, he is praying to his Guru, praying to serve his Guru, to Krishna. Okay. In this way, the loving reciprocation is between that devotee and Krishna is going on and on and on. And like this, he's slowly, we can see that that this devotee is able to understand whatever Krishna is trying to tell him. And he is able to ask Krishna, and he's able to he's able to prioritize his desires to Krishna, which are all very, very valuable spiritual desires. He wants to serve his guru. He wants to help his guru. So then naturally his material mind, body, senses, where it went, he himself doesn't know. He did not bother for that. But it automatically became spiritualized because of his spiritual body, spiritual mind, spiritual senses, because his all these material things became spiritual and spiritualized. That is why he is able to understand Krishna's feelings. Krishna's spiritual Krishna, how he can understand this fellow? He can't understand. He is just a human being. But how did this happen? Because of Krishna gave him Bhakti Shakti. He gave a blank check. So he checked. Because he gave a blank check. So what happened with this blank check? He cannot keep quiet. So he immediately filled it. I have to serve my guru who came here, whom you sent to deliver me. So this portion, Krishna is bewildered. Krishna is totally bought. He is controlled by this love of this devotee. So he says, oh my God, this devotee wants to serve his guru. What should I do for him? So this guru I sent for him, he is a representative of mine. So when Prabhupada wanted to serve his Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami's mission, he wanted to take his mission to the foreign countries. Krishna was totally bewildered, and he said, whatever you want, you just fill up. He sent Prabhupada a blank check. So Prabhupada immediately filled it. 108 temples all over the world. All over the world, I want the devotees who will all do kirtan about you. They will all do kirtan, they will all do chanting. I want this. He filled up. Okay. So this is how, in this point, without the Jiva's knowledge only, everything material, his mind, body, senses became spiritualized. Okay. Then the 11th question. I think by doing this again in this way, I think you can understand why am I doing this 10 questions almost so many days. We are doing it again and again and again, because it should go to your soul. If we can plant it in your soul, then your soul will never forget this knowledge. So even if we cannot make it over in this lifetime, our soul will take this knowledge to the next lifetime. And in that lifetime, at least, this soul will finish it off. This affection towards Krishna and this attaining the goal of prema towards Krishna. Okay, so how to receive Krishna's mercy? How to receive Krishna's mercy? Of course, we talked all this time only about that, but now we will see what Maharaj is teaching us. Bhakti Shakti is under the control of the Supreme Lord and depends on him. All the Shaktis are dependent upon Krishna. So all the Shaktis are dependent on him. And Bhakti Shakti is also Krishna's. So Bhakti Shakti is also dependent on Krishna. So when a Jiva develops a favorable attitude towards the Lord, then the Lord mercifully manifests a little bit of this Shakti. So all this time what we were speaking, only that now this is coming. So first he gives 100 rupees, no? That's what they are attaining now. After that, then the Jiva return back that 10 rupees bhakti, 10 rupees love. The Jiva develops a little bit bhakti and offers it to the Lord. Then the Lord becomes more favorable and mercifully manifests more bhakti shakti in him, with which the devotee expresses even more bhakti. That is, next time when Krishna is sending, he is sending 1,000 rupees, and more bhakti shakti is manifesting in the Jiva, and the Jiva is returning back more, like 200, 300 rupees, and then which attracts the Lord so much. He is so fascinated by this, and he immediately sent 1 lakh. Then the devotee is sending back so much love. And then only at last Krishna cannot bear this love, because he is supreme, no? So he is not able to bear little bit also. So all the feelings are so supreme for him. So it is supremely affecting him, this affection of the Jiva, the devotee. So immediately his heart is so melted and he is so fascinated. So he immediately takes a checkbook and he is putting his signature and sending a blank check to that devotee. That means how much he kept his faith on that devotee. Huh? So this is what is Krishna, and this is what is a devotee. Okay. So how to perform bhakti successfully? So at this point we stop, no, that Guru's service is asking, no, this is Sadhana Bhakti. And with the Guru's service, when we are doing Guru, serving Guru, that means we are going towards prema. We are reaching prema. We are going near prema. Because serving Guru, it is making Krishna's heart now completely liquid. Krishna's heart is butter. So now it has started melting. So after melting, it has become liquid. It started flowing, just like water, liquid, like butter, no? It becomes liquid, then it will start flowing. So that's why now the devotee now reaches prema, because now Krishna's heart is melted, no? So at that point, the devotee starts controlling the Krishna. Means he's getting prema. So just like that, Prabhupada, by serving his Guru, he got prema. So His Holiness Bhanaswami Maharaj is one-pointedly serving his Guru, Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada once, first and foremost meeting Bhanu Maharaj, Prabhupada said, he was a little small Japanese boy. So Prabhupada said, why don't you translate this Bhagavad Gita into Japanese language? Then Maharaj immediately started translating it in this Bhagavad Gita in Japanese language. Then after that, Prabhupada told that the Shastras, all the Acharya's works are impending. This was his botheration. He was feeling for this. Prabhupada was feeling for this, because he could write only the basic things in the little time. So Prabhupada was feeling, so much feeling that there is no time for me to translate all these Acharya's works, which are very important for developing our Raganuga, Prema, Bhava, all that. So then this pain of the Guru is realized by Maharaj, and all the time when Prabhupada gave him translation work, so Prabhupada, Maharaj also took that work of translating his previous Acharya's work, and never ever he has wrote a book on his own. Nothing like that. Everything is completely the translation of the previous Acharya's books. Nothing is Maharaj's books. It will be very surprising for you. Okay, so How to perform bhakti successfully? So first we need to have a favorable attitude towards the Lord. Okay. How to perform bhakti successfully? Okay, now very important. The last few questions are very, very important. So the devotee should not miss all these things. It's going to really work on your soul level. It's very important. Here afterwards, whatever is coming is for our real benefit. All these things are very, very beneficial, but coming questions are very, very, very important. Okay, be more attentive. How to perform bhakti successfully? Everybody is asking, how can I do bhakti properly, Mataji? How can I do my bhakti successfully? How can I get over this? How can I get this Suddha Bhakti? How can I do it successfully? So, Maharaj has wonderfully answered this. First, we need to have a favorable attitude towards the Lord. First thing we know, as a small jiva, we come and we just bring one flower to Krishna. Not out of affection, because we are coming to the temple and we are going to eat full Sunday feast. We are giving. Okay, we did not want to come with bare hands, no. So we just brought something which bloomed in our house. We just brought some flowers. That's all. This is a favorable attitude, not bhakti. It's a favorable attitude towards the Lord. Then for this favorable attitude, Krishna wants to show mercy like anything. So all this time, whatever story we were talking, only that is coming here. Next, along with that mercy, we do that. Then Krishna is sending us mercy. And along with that mercy, we do activities like hearing, chanting, remembering, engaging our senses, everything, all the activities. We are using that mercy and we are doing all these activities and sending back to Krishna. Then we become successful by doing the bhakti practice in this way. Ultimately, we can win over. So ultimately, what is going to happen? In this way, we are loving Krishna and Krishna is sending us love in the form of mercy, bhakti shakti, and we are sending back that bhakti shakti as bhakti. In this way, all love both of us are exchanging love. Love exchange is happening. Then in this, we are busy in this love exchange, you know. At that time, what happened? Without our knowledge, only all this material energy, material desires, material ignorance, material karma, everything got destroyed. We did not even know because we were very busy exchanging our love with Krishna. This is how it should happen. But it will automatically happen. It should necessarily happen. For laying that Shuddha Nam and Shuddha Bhakti, that Nishtha stage, we need to have a proper basement. Just like building a house, for building a house, we need a proper basement. Strong basement. Like that, that basement is liberation. Mukti. We did not ask for mukti, but it automatically happened. We are very happily, we are building our relationship with Krishna, our love with Krishna, we are exchanging. That is building the house. But automatically, this basement, strong basement is happening on its own. Just like we purchase so much of vegetables, we never even asked, but that fellow, that person, that shop fellow, he has given us all curry pata, dhania pata, because we bought so much for so much, 1,000 rupees we bought. So he is giving curry pata, dhania pata, and pudina, and some mirchi, everything he is giving. Ginger, they used to give all this. Then we are buying a lot. So ultimately, without our knowledge only, we are very busy in exchanging our love with Krishna. At that time, this material, we will win over material energy, material desires will vanish. Where it went, we don't know. Material ignorance will be gone. And our karma, we don't know how it got destroyed. So this is how we can perform our bhakti successfully. Okay, what is the goal of the devotee? This is very important question. The goal of the devotee is not to simply combat the material energy, material desire, material ignorance and destroy karma. Okay? Devotee's goal is not this. He doesn't want to win our material energy, material desire. He doesn't want to come out of material desire, come out of material ignorance, come out of karma, and come out of material maya. All this he's not bothered. His botheration, the goal of the devotee is to simply express more and more affection for the Supreme God and to develop 100% attraction for the Lord. He wants to develop his love for Krishna. He is not bothered for winning over material desires. I should not have material desire. I should not see YouTube. I should not see this, that. I should not desire that, this. No, he is not even bothered for all this. He is always thinking how to express his love for Krishna, how to love Krishna more and more, and how to develop that love, what he is having, how to develop that love to 100%. This is what is the goal of devotee. Okay. Now, all these questions are very easy and fast but very important. What is the nature of the Lord? We have only 18 questions. All small questions. What is the nature of the Lord? What is the nature means? What to say? What is Krishna's behavior? Now, what is Krishna's nature? If we know his nature, then we will know how to deal him. No? If we know somebody, then we can deal him nicely. No? So, to be independent, definitely. Krishna's nature is independent. Definitely he is independent. He wants to be independent. Krishna wants to be independent, of course. No, Krishna's possessiveness is to the devotees, to his beloved devotees, to his prema devotees is possessive, not with jivas. His nature is independent. He's Lord, he's King, and he's independent. He's Sutantra. Without his knowledge, nothing can happen in this material world. This is his position. Okay. This is his nature. So he is independent. He can do anything he wants. He's Lord of everything. Okay. So, but his nature is to show affection for Bhakti. But his one more nature is that if somebody is loving him, he can't stop loving back. This is his nature. He's independent. He's Sutantar. But somebody is loving him. It is scratching his heart. Oh my God, this boy was turning back and looking at me. So should I turn back to him? So in this way, Krishna's heart is just turning back to that jiva. Oh my God, this jiva is again and again turning back to me. I need to do something to that jiva. So his nature is to show affection for bhakti. So if somebody is sending this bhakti, which is from the bhakti shakti, what he is sending, that is spiritual. If somebody is loving him, sending him spiritual messages, spiritual love, that is called bhakti, spiritual affection, not material, spiritual affection, then his nature is to return back that affection or show affection for, reciprocate for that affection. Because it is spiritual, no? He gets attracted, because he is spiritual, he can get attracted only to spiritual, something spiritual. So when the material jiva, jiva is spiritual, but the jiva is contaminated by material nature, but still the material contaminated material jiva, when he is taking this bhakti shakti and becoming spiritual, and that spiritual shakti, that affection, when he is showing to Krishna, Krishna cannot bear that. So he is reciprocating with his love. This is a sixth quality of bhakti. This is Krishna Akarshini. This is the last quality of prema. Krishna Akarshan. Akarshan. Bhakti is so very attractive to the Supreme Lord. So Bhakti is very, very attractive to the Supreme Lord. He is very, very impressed by this devotee's love, because it is spiritual. It is not material. It is not like he's showing some material love for his material karma for his sons, children, husband. Not like that. This is something spiritual which he sent. It is his own Shakti, spiritual, which he sent from him, from his body, from his Satchidananda Rupa, he sent. So he is attracted to that because it is his own Shakti. He is attracted to that spiritual Shakti. Bhakti is so attractive, so very attractive to the Supreme Lord. Thus, though the Lord is independent, when his own Shakti manifests in a Jiva, then he becomes attracted to that Prema Bhakti. So, though the Lord is independent, he's independent, he's Swarat, he's Sutantra. Okay, he can do anything he wants. He will not listen to anybody. It's his nature, because he's Lord, he's controller of the controllers. He doesn't have to listen to anybody. He can do whatever he wants. He will do whatever he wants. He will never listen to anybody. This is his nature. But even though his nature is like this, when his own Shakti is manifested in the Jiva, then he becomes attracted to that his own Shakti working as that the Jiva is returning back as Prema Bhakti in that Jiva. To such an extent he is attracted to that Jiva that he falls under the control of that Jiva. He is attracted to his own Shakti to that level that he is completely giving himself, just giving a blank check. The devotee can very nicely say, Krishna, I want you. I want to own you. He can write in that blank check. He says, okay, you take me. I'm yours. He's giving blank check to the devotee. Means how much he is in love with that devotee. So that is why that means that he is handing over himself. That is what is the I'm trying to tell you about that nature as that is what is Prema Bhakti, giving blank check. Prema Bhakti means that he's giving himself to the devotee. The devotee can control Krishna after that point. Did you see how in the beginning we were talking about Bamsidas Babaji controlling his Laddu Gopal? He did not give that kheer. How dare you go somewhere else leaving me, and I am cooking for you. How dare you go somewhere else and eat? That possessiveness. Okay, now the 15th question. 15th question is, the ultimate perfection of the Jiva is, what is ultimate perfection for the Jiva? What is ultimate perfection for the Jiva? When the Lord gets attracted to the Jiva to such an extent that he falls under the control of the Jiva on the devotee, then that devotion is called Prema. Okay, the same thing. The ultimate perfection is getting Prema. That is the perfection for the Jiva, where actually the Lord falls under the control of the devotee in Prema. This is our perfection. Getting a blank check from Krishna is our ultimate goal. Ultimate, we are the winner. Success, all success. Hands up, thumbs up. Prema. So, okay. So, now 16. Why some jivas receive the mercy and some don't? And at least I see so many devotees are asking the same question to Maharaj. And also many people, many devotees, they come and ask me, why not me, Mataji? Why not? Why that devotee, Krishna is loving that devotee, Krishna is giving so much to that devotee is given so many facilities. Why not me? I did not get all these facilities. Because of that, I'm not able to do that. You know, they're directly blaming Krishna to for being partial. They are blaming Krishna, saying that he is partial. He's giving mercy to one person. He's not giving mercy to another person. Do you think that this person is a devotee? He is not a devotee. If he is a devotee, he will never talk like this. So, for them also, now we have this answer, this question. Why some jivas receive mercy and some jivas don't? This is a very important question. And many people will have this doubt. The Lord, the other day also people were asking why one jiva is going as a Nitya Siddha, why another jiva is as a Baddha, Nitya Baddha coming here? Why? Okay, so we'll see the reason what Maharaj is telling. The Lord and the devotees are merciful and spread mercy as sprouting the seeds which are called Bhakti Lata Bija. The Guru and Krishna, they are sprouting the seeds. They are just how they will sprout the seeds? Do you know? They will just have a basket full of seeds to sprout, and they will just spread it with their hands. No, you can see it in the field how they will spread it like that. They will just spread it from with their hands. Just throw it, spread it very nicely. Like that, the Guru and Krishna, they are sprouting. They're all everywhere, just like a rain. Just like a rain. They are giving that Bhakti Lata Bija. No, they are just like rain. Rain is falling on all the places. Like that, they are also spreading that seeds to grow up. They're throwing that seeds. So the devotees and Krishna. Yeah, somebody is asking, great devotee. Yeah, without a great devotee, how can this happen? Can a mixed devotee spread seeds? He himself doesn't have seed. And then how can he spread seeds? This is not a question at all. One is qualified only can do that. There should not, childish question cannot, it doesn't have any value. So, the Lord and the devotees, particularly the Madhyama devotees, they are merciful and they are spreading this Bhakti Lata Bija. Some seeds grow and some seeds don't. So, what is happening? So some seeds grow and some seeds doesn't. Like that, some devotees, some jivas take the mercy and some jivas doesn't take the mercy. Okay, it seems they have tied the answer. Okay, so it's good that you got the point. I was a little worried. What is this? After so much our class also, these basic questions should not come. Very good that we have a proper understanding. We feel very happy when the devotees attending the class, when they have proper understanding. We are very happy. It's very pleasing. Okay. So some seeds grow and some seeds don't. Just like the rain is falling down on the rock also, and it's falling down on the field also. So some seeds are growing, and the raindrops which is falling on the rocks, it doesn't. It is not going to do anything. It's not going to help the rock to bring out that plant. But the field, there are seeds. No? When the rain is coming, it will grow like that. Some seeds are growing. Even the seeds also, some seeds are sprouting, some seeds are not sprouting. Like that, some jivas take the mercy and some jivas doesn't take the mercy. The devotees are always spreading the knowledge and giving the knowledge, giving the bhakti shakti, and Krishna is giving the bhakti shakti by knowledge, by giving knowledge. But if the jiva is not ready to listen, if the jiva is not ready to take that knowledge, What can be done? What can we do? The Jiva is very engrossed in YouTube and all these things stuff, and he's so thrilled, he's so excited, he's so having so much fun in the material world. Is so very attractive to him. And when the pain comes, he's crying, man. And when it is paining, he will shout, he will cry. And when it is enjoying, then he will enjoy. He's not having any attraction towards Allah. He doesn't want to listen to the Krishna's messages, and he doesn't want to take the knowledge. So what to do? This is mercy. By hearing only we can develop faith. By developing faith only we can develop taste. By developing taste only we can develop bhakti. So he's not ready to hear. What can we do? So some jivas take the mercy, even though we are coming and feeding you in your house, in your tongue, cooking, making everything ready and feeding you in the spoon. If then also the jiva is, I don't want to take. He's just splitting it out. What can we do? We can't do anything. So the qualification required to accept that mercy is some receptivity. This is very important. This is some receptivity. There should be some receptivity. Means if we are, if the devotees and Krishna trying to give some this mercy, this love, they have to at least accept it. At least accept it. That is receptivity. If they are not even accepting it for some reasons, because they think they know everything, they don't want to empty their glass and then come with the glass, empty glass. They are coming with a filled glass. I have everything, I don't want. Why do you want to feed me? I am full. What can we do? Okay, you are full. Very good. Okay. Carry on with whatever you have. This is what is happening when the Guru and Krishna tries to give mercy. They are not ready to take the mercy. They are not ready to accept the mercy because of pride. So what to do? What can be done? So it's very important the devotee to become humble before taking the knowledge. Okay, so what are the main principles of bhakti? What are the principles of bhakti? What are the main principles? Maharaj is telling this. And we can ask the same question in another way. What are the main angas of bhakti? Then we can ask, what are the main activities which are pleasing to the Lord? All the questions are the same. So what are we supposed to do? That is all. Hearing, chanting, remembering. That is all. These are the three main principles for bhakti. Main principles to attain affection for Krishna, bhakti for Krishna. What are we needing? We are in need of hearing, chanting, and remembering. That is all. Okay. So 18th, the last question. Does bhakti depend upon anything to appear in a person? Does bhakti depend upon anything to appear in a person? If somebody has to get bhakti, means affection for the Lord, what should they do? Can they, for getting that bhakti, what should he do? Or bhakti depends upon anything that we have to go and catch hold of it? Bhakti is not dependent upon anything. Bhakti is not dependent upon anything. Place. You can be in hell. You can be in heaven. You can be anywhere. Wherever. Hell means you can see how much trouble is there. Your house can be a hell. People may not allow you to do devotion. No problem. Bhakti you can have. You can grow it. It is between you. It's a personal relationship between you and Krishna inside, going inside the heart. Who can see it? Who can stop it? Because it is spiritual. It's not material. Nobody can touch it. So, favorable or unfavorable conditions, dharma or adharma. So, whether it is favorable condition or unfavorable condition, the devotees were taken to the very most dangerous cells in foreign, the Kirtan parties. They were literally, they were given so much difficulties, where there is no light, no air in those cells. They were kept. Favorable condition or unfavorable condition, we can do bhakti, no problem. It's between us and Krishna. Time, Kali Yuga or Satya Yuga, anywhere, anytime. In Kali Yuga we can do bhakti, in Satya Yuga also we can do bhakti. That means we can't say that oh, my time is not good, that's why after no I earn so much money, good time will come and then I can do bhakti. All these rubbish excuses, nonsense excuses we cannot give. So time, any time we can do bhakti. And varnashram, my husband is controlling me, my wife is controlling me, my house position is like this. All this varnashrama, varna and ashrama is controlling me. Because of that, I'm not able to do bhakti. No, nobody can give any sort of all these excuses. Because bhakti is completely spiritual. It is from Goloka Vrindavana. It is directly from Krishna's Swarupa. Swarupa means Krishna's Satchidananda Vigraha. Swarupa, no? From that Swarupa Vigraha, it is coming. It's coming down to our heart. Nobody can see it, nobody can touch it, and nobody can stop it. Okay? So, our bhakti is, it's going to be fantastic, marvelous, and successful when we know all this knowledge. Please give this knowledge. If you want to please Krishna, your dear Krishna, your beloved Krishna, then please send this beloved message of Krishna to your dear ones. Please send this class to everybody, to your friends. Let them also get this love for Krishna. So this is our request. So we want to spread this prema to all over the world. Let the prema as Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, bhakti and prema bhakti for Krishna, let it fill over the ocean and spread all over the world. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Vancha kalpadarupyasya kripa sindhubhye eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for giving me such a wonderful chance to speak about wonderful topic. Hare Krishna.